by far, one of the most common questions I get is, Matt, does this apply to sprinting? Is what you're teaching apply to faster speeds? Hopefully, I'll let you come to that conclusion yourself. And that was the point of this original post that I want to break down a little bit more, showing that the direction, our goal, where we're going, that's what's most important. And if we silo jogging, running, sprinting, even walking into these separate categories, they're going to be separate categories in our mind. And where the problem comes in is there's some inefficiencies that tend to happen when we go from walking to running or running to sprinting. And I want to make sure I kind of clear the air, make sense of this, and make it so that you know when it comes to running faster or running slower, it's more just dialing up or dialing back, but not changing your mechanics. So let's go back to the squat or a jump. Let's say my goal is to go higher than myself, higher than my height. Well, how do I get there? Well, I want to push down. I want to use the ground. I lower myself, and then I push down through the ground, and that brings me up. But that wasn't enough to actually lift my body off the ground. So do I change the technique? No, I just increase. I push further, I push faster, and with more force to the ground downwards to go up. Same with running. Walking is kind of like a squat, where I'm lowering myself down and up, but not leaving the ground, always a point of contact. Versus when we go from walking to running, it becomes more efficient to leave the ground, to move further horizontal between steps to go faster. In order to leave the ground, I have to push the ground back faster, more force, and further. But the overall technique, the physics doesn't change. What propels us? If I want to go up, I still have to push down to the ground to go up. If I want to go forward, I still have to push the ground backwards to move forward. But when it comes to going different speeds, instead of saying jogging, running, sprinting, think of it more of a percentage of your exertion. Where 100% is I'm sprinting, I'm maximizing. Versus if I'm performing these mechanics at about 50%, 60%, that's more of a jog. My 50 to 60% is going to be different than yours. Some people's jog is another person's sprinting. So it's more relative. It's into each individual person. Your perceived exertion or how much you're exerting yourself is what's going to dictate that. But the biggest takeaway with this is don't change your mechanics when you go from walking, jogging, running to sprinting. Merely dial it up. The 3 F's: force, faster, further. Hope this helps. Let me know.